How we doing? It's Mailman Nick. Follow me on Instagram at excuse me. Follow me on Instagram at Nick Venti. If you and Mailman Nick too. I gotta start. I do the intro by memory. So Mailman Nick. I also have a professional page. So follow me on Instagram at Nick Venti and Mailman Nick. If you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. And obviously, these are my own thoughts and opinions. I'll not speak on behalf of the Postal Service. So today, obviously, guys, I'm off the list. The mail was stupid light. This was the easiest day I've had on City 23. And of course, I get walked today. And also, so I got walked today, and every day we have to go back for packages. In the middle, the clerks aren't done throwing packages. So by the time we leave the street, so like around 12, 1 o'clock, we usually get a text on the scanner, hey, uh, these routes come back for parcels. So we have to go back to the office, load up our truck again with packages, sometimes half whole gurneys of packages, and we have to backtrack. That takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So I didn't have to do that today. This was the one day I didn't have to go back for packages. This was the lightest day, mail day on 23 that I've had. And then that's the day I get walked. That's what annoyed the crap out of me today. But I clocked out a little over 8 hours today. If I had to go back for packages, it would have been because my route on light days, it's like 30 minutes over because I have to go back for packages usually, but I didn't have to go back for packages. So, um, and also, yeah, the mail was very light. Um, it was really hot today, but, uh, like I said, at the end of the day, uh, everybody and their mother knows that that route needs to get cut pronto. Today was just a very rare exception. Yesterday I had ad papers. It was an hour over. You know, I had to go back for packages. But uh, one of my supervisors, it's got to get cut. It's got to get cut. There's gonna be some routes coming up for bid. The carrier got caught stealing. Her route should be going up. Or her float set should be hopefully going up soon. Um, One of our carriers is a 204B, and she's been out of the office for almost 6 months. Her route should be going up. City 5 should have been up a few weeks ago. Uh, and I guess they talked. I didn't go to the union meeting yesterday. I guess they talked about that, where we have these routes that should be going up for bid, and they're not doing it. So hopefully, it gets the ball rolling. I've heard a lot of people are going to be retiring. Um, Soon, so there's going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be at least 5 or 6 people retiring in the next, at least in the next year or so. So there's going to be some movement, and hopefully I'm not on this problem. Maybe it'll be somebody else's problem by the time they decide to cut it. Um, but I'm not a slow carrier. I'm not a runner, but I'm not a slow carrier, and it takes me on a normal day, normal mail day where I'm hitting most of the boxes. Like today, I hit like no boxes. It was bad. Um, but on a normal day, I'm like an hour over. Other carriers, it takes them like an hour and a half. You know, it takes as long as it's gonna take. I'm not gonna just go slower just because I'm gonna do it at the safest pace and efficient pace as I can, and it puts me at an hour over every day. On light mail days, half hour, but like today, I didn't have to go back for packages. It was only a little bit over 8 hours. So lightest day, and the day I get walked. But we'll just see what happens going forward. Watch tomorrow is gonna be heavy, and then they're expecting me to do it in 8 hours. It's not gonna happen. I just gotta fill out my 96s. The reason, I got so much construction on my route. Going back for packages, and they say it's all factored into your time, but when we don't have to go back, then that must mean it's less time then, right? So, um, but yeah, it's nice to be off in 8 hours. I'm able to come home and cook and eat, clean the house, and then have the rest of the night to go out if I want to, or just relax at home. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys all for tuning in. And try and stay consistent with these YouTube videos, giving you guys updates because uh, it's been a rough month. May was a rough month, and then bleeding into June, rough month. But we keep grinding no matter what. We keep pushing forward, and we make it happen. So thank you guys all for tuning in. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.